passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Greg Reynolds to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one,
his first throw is an interception. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, Williams. Brought in close to the 8. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first. Pinned off running right. Here's Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it from his own end zone. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again from their own end zone now. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down throw from Goff. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 2nd down.
Man, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears get the football with a very short field ahead. Just a little outside the 20. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders or offensive guys have bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Going to run again with Swift. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Third and just 2 to go. Staying grounded with Swift. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he gets what he can by diving down, but they're still backed up a ways to begin this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Try and get it into Amon-Ra St. Brown. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
TJ Edwards on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. They're set up at the 35 now. Goff on 1st and 10. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 21. Patrick with the catch. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Lions trailing on the scoreboard. On 1st down, it's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up. From the gun, Goff. Touchdown, Detroit. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 14. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he gets him around 6 there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. The Bears decide to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Working from the gun, Williams. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw by Williams. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Now here's Williams. And a man is there to knock that away.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Throwing again on second, Williams. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. It was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Chicago first down. Out of the pistol, Williams. Forced out to his right. On the run right. Big gain downfield. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears take possession of the football.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. The 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Williams set to pass. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It's a design boot. On the move, headed right. Has his man, it's Swift. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Williams on the play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
He's going deep this time. Toward Moore, but it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball, right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Got Williams, and it's complete. Running in the red zone. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Oh boy, that's cut things just a little bit too close for comfort. All depends on the rotation of the ball at that point, whether it's going to bank in or come right back at you. That time, it worked out.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Williams will look to throw. He's on the move. That's going to be caught by Everett. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Oh, and they're going to fake this one. And they don't come through on the fake as the pass falls incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And they pick him off again. Picked by T.J. Edwards.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete, Cole Kmet. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He keeps it himself. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Certainly drop these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
First down, Williams escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Chased out to his right. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd and 3. Getting out to his left. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's on the move. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. Bears offense, look at this. They haven't moved. They're going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2.
He's throwing for it. And the conversion is no good. Fastball incomplete.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. All their timeouts left, but they still need a quick score here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Throwing now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
17.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Late in the game, Brock, the lead, and if this holds, the win are theirs off the biggest play we've seen all game defensively.
Kate, by this point in the game, you're spent physically, but as defenders, you've got to be at your sharpest mentally. Get caught off guard, and this game could be over. Catch them off guard. All of a sudden, now you're defending the lead.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.